John Locke, an influential 17th-century philosopher, was born on August 29, 1632, in Wrington, Somerset, England. His life unfolded during a time of significant political upheaval, the English Civil War and the Glorious Revolution. These events profoundly shaped his thoughts on governance, human nature, and rights. Locke's father was a country lawyer and a member of the parliamentary forces, instilling in Locke a sense of civic responsibility and political engagement from an early age. Locke attended Westminster School and later enrolled at Christ Church, Oxford, where he initially studied medicine. His exposure to the scientific revolution and the empirical methods of inquiry being developed by thinkers such as Francis Bacon and Galileo inspired him to pursue philosophical questions. During his studies, Locke became acquainted with the writings of Descartes, Hobbes, and other philosophers, which laid the groundwork for his later ideas. His career took a significant turn when he met Anthony Ashley Cooper, the future first Earl of Shaftesbury. Locke became Cooper's personal physician and political advisor, which provided him access to political circles and the opportunity to engage with pressing issues of the day. This connection led Locke to write his most important works, two treatises of government, 1689, and an essay concerning human understanding, 1690. The first treatise critiques the divine right of kings, while the second outlines his theory of knowledge, arguing against the notion of innate ideas. Locke's ideas emphasized reason and experience as the basis for knowledge, which was revolutionary at the time. His philosophy laid the intellectual foundation for modern liberal democracy and significantly influenced Enlightenment thinkers. Locke's legacy is felt in the establishment of principles that prioritize individual rights and government accountability. His work informed key democratic documents, including the United States Declaration of Independence and the French Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen. As we explore Locke's life lessons, we see the enduring relevance of his ideas in contemporary discussions about freedom, governance, and human rights. 2. Empiricism and knowledge. Locke's philosophy of empiricism posits that all knowledge is derived from experience. In an essay concerning human understanding, he famously declared that the mind at birth is a tabula rasa, or blank slate. This idea challenged the prevailing notions of innate ideas posited by thinkers like Descartes, who argued that certain concepts are hardwired into the human mind. Locke argued that our understanding of the world is built through two types of experiences, sensation and reflection. Sensation involves our interactions with the external world through our senses, while reflection pertains to the internal processes of the mind as we contemplate our experiences. Together, these processes contribute to the formation of ideas. For Locke, the implications of this view are profound. It democratizes knowledge, suggesting that anyone can learn and grow through experience. This approach encourages an open-minded attitude towards learning, emphasizing that knowledge is not static but evolves over time. As individuals engage with their environment, they accumulate experiences that inform their understanding of reality. Locke's empiricism also underscores the importance of critical thinking. By prioritizing observation and experience, individuals are encouraged to question assumptions and seek evidence. This approach fosters a culture of inquiry and skepticism, essential for scientific progress and rational discourse. Life lesson: embrace open-mindedness and adaptability in your pursuit of knowledge. The world is constantly changing, and our understanding must evolve with it. By being receptive to new experiences and perspectives, we can foster creativity, innovation, and a deeper appreciation of the complexity of human life. In practical terms, this lesson manifests in various ways. In education, for example, fostering an environment where questions are encouraged and exploration is valued can lead to richer learning experiences. In our daily lives, approaching challenges with a mindset of curiosity rather than judgment can help us navigate difficulties with resilience and insight. 3. Natural rights and individual liberty. Locke's theory of natural rights is a cornerstone of his political philosophy. He argued that every individual possesses inherent rights to life, liberty, and property. These rights are not granted by any government, instead, they are intrinsic to human nature. Locke's ideas were revolutionary, challenging the established authority of monarchies and advocating for the notion that individuals have the right to govern themselves. In his second treatise of government, Locke outlines his vision of a just society where government exists to protect these natural rights. He believed that individuals enter into a social contract, agreeing to form a government that would safeguard their rights in exchange for some of their freedoms. This agreement emphasizes the principle that the legitimacy of a government is rooted in its ability to serve the people. Locke contended that when a government fails to protect the rights of its citizens or becomes tyrannical, the people have the right to revolt. This assertion laid the groundwork for democratic movements and revolutions that would follow, including the American Revolution. Locke's emphasis on the protection of individual rights and the accountability of government remains a fundamental aspect of contemporary democratic theory. Life lesson: recognize and respect individual rights in your interactions with others. Each person is entitled to their dignity and freedom. Upholding the principle of individual liberty fosters an environment where everyone can pursue their goals and aspirations. This lesson extends beyond political theory into our daily lives. It encourages us to practice empathy and understanding, recognizing that our actions and decisions can significantly impact others. By fostering respect for individual rights, we contribute to a more just and equitable society, where diversity is celebrated and everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Moreover, in advocating for individual rights, we must also acknowledge our responsibilities to others. This balance between rights and responsibilities is essential for a harmonious society, ensuring that while we pursue our freedoms, we also consider the impact of our actions on the community as a whole. 4. Government and the consent of the governed. Locke's social contract theory is pivotal to his political philosophy. He proposed that legitimate government arises from the consent of the governed. This contract implies that individuals voluntarily surrender some of their freedoms in exchange for the protection of their rights by the state. The legitimacy of a government, therefore, hinges on its ability to serve the interests of its citizens. In Locke's view, the primary role of government is to protect natural rights, life, liberty, and property. He argued that when a government fails in this duty, it loses its legitimacy, and citizens have the right to overthrow it. This radical idea challenged the prevailing notions of absolute monarchy and laid the foundation for modern democratic governance. Locke's emphasis on consent also highlights the importance of civic engagement. He believed that an informed and active citizenry is essential for maintaining a healthy democracy. Citizens must participate in the political process, hold their leaders accountable, and advocate for their rights. This active participation fosters a sense of ownership and responsibility toward the community. Life lesson: actively engage in civic life and take responsibility for your role in governance. Our democracy thrives when citizens are informed and involved. By voting, advocating for policies we believe in, and holding leaders accountable, we contribute to a just society. Civic engagement can take many forms, from voting in elections to participating in community organizations and public discussions. It involves staying informed about political issues, understanding the implications of policies, and voicing concerns to elected representatives. This active involvement not only strengthens democracy but also fosters a sense of community and shared purpose. Moreover, Civic engagement goes beyond formal political processes. It includes participating in community service, advocating for social justice, and working towards common goals. By engaging in these activities, we help create a society that reflects our values and aspirations. 5. Religious tolerance. Locke was a pioneering advocate for religious tolerance, arguing that faith is a personal matter that should not be dictated by the state. In his Letter Concerning Toleration, he contended that individuals should be free to practice their religion without interference from the government or societal pressure. This advocacy for tolerance was particularly significant during a time when religious persecution was rampant across Europe. Locke believed that attempts to impose religious conformity lead to social discord and conflict. He argued that genuine belief cannot be compelled and that faith must be a personal choice. This view laid the groundwork for the modern principle of separation of church and state, ensuring that individuals can practice their beliefs freely without fear of persecution. Locke's vision of a tolerant society recognizes the diversity of beliefs and practices. He advocated for a pluralistic approach, where different faiths can coexist peacefully. This principle remains highly relevant today, especially in increasingly multicultural societies. Life lesson: cultivate tolerance and understanding in your interactions with others. Embracing diverse perspectives enriches our lives and fosters a sense of community. By practicing empathy and respect for others' beliefs, we can build bridges across divides and create a more inclusive society. Promoting religious tolerance requires ongoing effort and reflection. It involves actively listening to others, engaging in dialogue about differences, and challenging prejudices. In a world where divisive narratives can easily take hold, cultivating a mindset of openness and respect is crucial for fostering harmony and understanding. Moreover, religious tolerance can extend beyond traditional faiths to include secular worldviews and philosophies. Recognizing and respecting the diversity of beliefs in all its forms enriches our communities and encourages collaborative efforts toward common goals, fostering unity in diversity. 6. Education and self-improvement. Locke placed significant importance on education, viewing it as essential for personal and societal development. He believed that education should cultivate reason, critical thinking, and moral character. In his writings, particularly in Some Thoughts Concerning Education, Locke emphasized that the aim of education is not merely to impart knowledge but to prepare individuals to be rational and responsible citizens. Locke advocated for a practical approach to education, emphasizing the importance of experiential learning. He believed that individuals should engage actively with their environment, developing their abilities through hands-on experiences. This approach encourages curiosity and a love for learning, fostering an environment where students feel empowered to explore and discover. Additionally, Locke stressed the importance of moral education. He believed that character development is essential for creating responsible citizens. Educators and parents should instill virtues such as honesty, diligence, and respect for others in young people. This moral foundation is crucial for fostering a sense of social responsibility and ethical behavior. Life lesson: commit to lifelong learning and self-improvement. The pursuit of knowledge and personal growth should be a continuous journey. By seeking to expand our understanding and develop our skills, we not only enhance our own lives but also contribute positively to society. This commitment to lifelong learning involves recognizing that education does not stop after formal schooling. It encourages us to seek new experiences, engage in professional development, and remain curious about the world around us. Whether through reading, attending workshops, or exploring new hobbies, the pursuit of knowledge enriches our lives and broadens our perspectives. Moreover, self-improvement is not solely about acquiring knowledge, It also involves reflecting on our values, behaviors, and relationships. By regularly assessing our personal growth and striving to become better individuals, we contribute to our communities and inspire others to do the same. 7. The legacy of John Locke. Locke's influence on modern thought is profound and enduring. His ideas about natural rights, government accountability, and individual liberty have shaped democratic institutions worldwide. Locke's work informed key democratic documents, including the United States Declaration of Independence and the French Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen. His principles resonate in contemporary discussions about human rights and governance. The emphasis on the rule of law, the importance of checks and balances in government, and the protection of individual rights are all legacies of Locke's philosophy. His work continues to inspire movements for democracy and justice around the globe. In addition to his political philosophy, Locke's ideas on education and human understanding have had a lasting impact on the field of psychology and pedagogy. His belief in the potential for human growth and development encourages educators to create environments that foster critical thinking and creativity. Life lesson: understand the power of ideas and their ability to shape societies. By engaging with the principles of justice and equality that Locke championed, we can contribute to meaningful change. Ideas can inspire action, and through our collective efforts, we can create a more just and equitable world. The legacy of John Locke teaches us that individual actions, informed by strong principles and values, can lead to significant societal changes. It reminds us of our responsibility to uphold the ideals of freedom and equality in our communities. By advocating for justice and equity, we can honor Locke's legacy and work toward a better future. 8. Conclusion. In summary, John Locke's life lessons remind us of the importance of open-mindedness, individual rights, civic engagement, religious tolerance, and lifelong learning. His philosophical insights encourage us to reflect on our responsibilities as individuals within society and the role we play in shaping our communities. Locke's ideas are not just historical artifacts, they are living principles that can guide our actions and decisions today. By embracing these lessons, we can strive to create a society that values freedom, justice, and mutual respect. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, Locke's teachings serve as a beacon, reminding us of the enduring power of reason, the importance of empathy, and the necessity of engaging actively in our communities. By incorporating these lessons into our lives, we can contribute to a more just, equitable, and harmonious society.